Alright, what is going on, everybody? This is Georgia MC, and today we are going to be looking once again at the one and only Todd McFarlane's Total Chaos Ultra Action figures. Today we are looking at Hoof, and he is from Series 1, and he has a rotating launcher that fires bomb. So, he is from, like I just said, he is from Total Chaos Series 1, and here is all the rest of those. You will see that I have a few of those, well, a couple of them already reviewed, but I do actually have all the rest of those guys, so do stay tuned for that. We do also have, of course, Spawn Series 6, Spawn Series 5, Wetwork Series 2, and then you have some instructions here on what this guy can be all about, and then you also, of course, have his little bio here. As you can see here, this guy is from the Accord. So, points to the Accord here with this guy. And I think that a comparison that's only fair would be the other animal guy from Total Chaos. So here is the previously looked at Poacher, who is from Series 2. And so here is Domain versus Accord. Here are the animal representations of each of those. As you can see, Poacher is a lot bigger. So that's alright, though. You have a giant mammoth dude who came with a ton of stuff. So here is Hoof compared to Marvel Select Spider-Man, and again, you can tell that he's quite a bit smaller. Now, as far as how big he actually is, let's find out together. He stands at just about, let's say, 6 1/4 inches. Let's say that, 6 1/4 inches. Or, if we go to metric here, he is just about 16 centimeters. So, there we go. And I gotta say, this guy has some really nice detail. He looks like he's almost like cel-shaded. It looks like this guy was like taken right out of the comic pages, which is interesting because these guys weren't originally from the comics. But yeah, you could definitely tell that this is a rhinoceros guy. But like, just look at the texture work. Like, look at his hand right there. It looks like it's like cel-shaded or something like that. You got some nice blue here, for like some of his armor. You got some red here. Got some more blue on this side. And he's got like this primarily brown color with like these silver things on here to simulate like metal. I don't know what this is supposed to be. This is supposed to be like wood or leather or something like that. But then, yeah, you got this like blue padding there on the side. You got like a blue canister on this side. You have, I don't know if this is supposed to be like an ammo belt or what. You got like this black with some silver grooves on there. You got like a red thing right there. And then you have his feet there with some nice gross looking rhino toenails. So there you go. And then yes, he does also have some fingernails there that also don't look the best, but they do match the color of his horn there. Speaking of that, his face looks really good. No complaints there. He looks really solid. And then you do have right over here, it does say EL6. I'm not entirely sure what that's supposed to mean, but there you go. And then if you go to the back, you can see that it's primarily brown, but that's all good. You got some nice texture work there. I guess this is supposed to be like metal. Maybe it's supposed to be like bronze or something like that. I don't know. We got like some cracks here with the armor. You got his tail, which again doesn't really move, so do be careful with that. You don't want that to break off. Then you do almost have this, it almost looks like a tank up here, with an antenna, like a little thing for somebody to go in. Then you have Rhino on there, so RY-NO. So I think that's pretty cool. Then you do, of course, have this thing here, and I guess we can look at this right now. So as far as accessories go, the only thing that he comes with is this. It's a pretty nice looking missile. If you've seen these kinds of reviews before, then you already know what the deal is with this. You just put it in here, and then you pull it back, and then it will theoretically, launch out. So not the best, because this guy's from 1996, but you get the idea there. Now, as far as play features are concerned, what you can actually do with this, so the head does have a little bit of articulation, does like move a little bit, but the main thing is that this whole tank apparatus thing, this can actually go as far back or as far forward as you want. So it can go all the way back like that, so that it's like shooting straight up, And then, yes, this does also pivot. So there you go. You could have that shooting anywhere you want. And you will also notice that there's a hole right there. Technically, you can put the missile in there, but if you do that, it won't shoot out. It just kind of stays there. But yeah, you can do that. But then with the head can also, the head's on the same kind of joint. So his head can go back pretty far. And as you can see here with the instructions, is that you can head and turret slide forward when on 2 feet and slide back when on all fours. So yeah, this also kind of ties into the articulation. You can have the arms going out like so. Now this guy is kind of tight, so do be careful with that. So that does also kind of tie into the articulation. So I'm going over the play features and the articulation at the same time. But you can kind of already guess what this guy's articulation is about. But yeah, so there you go. Now he can be standing like that. And then what you can do is you can take his missile and you can put it back there. And then you can have it shoot out like that. And I think that that's pretty cool. So that's just about all he's got for articulation. The only other things that you can't really see with that is that his hands do have a little bit of a swivel there. It's really tight, but he does have a swivel there. And then his waist does also turn. So there you go. And then that is about it. So like I said, that's kind of the play features and the articulation at the same time. So there you go. And I think that that's pretty cool, that you have an animal figure from both sides, the domain as well as the accord. And so with the domain, this guy can't really go on all fours. He just kind of stands there with all of his weapons. But with Hoof, you could actually have it so that he is on all fours and he's fighting like that. He's like a battle rhino. So I think that's cool. And yeah, that's about all I got. It's pretty simple stuff, but he definitely gets the job done. And I think that this figure is worth a pickup because he's definitely unique. And yeah, I think he's cool. So if you think he's cool, if you like the battle rhino, then do be sure to leave a like. Let me know in the comments what you think of this guy. And then if you're interested in more Total Chaos reviews or just classic McFarlane figure reviews, well, do be sure to subscribe, check it out, because I have playlists all about that. So do come back for that if you're interested. But that's all I have for today. So other than all of that, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all later. Goodbye.